Hi, Sagittarius. Welcome for your reading for July 2018. This is for Sagittarius Sun, Moon, Rising, and those intuitively guided. Welcome. Go ahead and settle in. It's probably going to be a long ride. We'll see. But thank you guys. I decided to go to determine what videos I was going to do first for July. I decided to go off views, the most viewed, and you were the fourth most viewed, so thank you so much. You guys truly blow me away, and I love you so much, so thank you. Okay, so we're going to open a reading with the Chinese singing bowl. If you have headphones on, just beware. Forewarned. And I think I found a great spot for it, so you guys can let me know. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and get started. I mean, I am becoming so zen-like with all the readings I'm doing and beginning my readings and open my readings with the bowl. Quite beautiful. It is, it's a very healing modality, so I do plan on adding to the collection. Again, I want to thank Linda for gifting me this bowl, which, it's like, I wouldn't say life-changing, but is it life-changing? For some, probably not. For me, because I'm so open to it, it does feel like it. I mean, I just love it. So, welcome edition. I hope to add more eventually, different sizes. And I would love to start doing meditations with them, too. So, we'll get there. Okay, my beautiful Sagittarius. What is going on for the month of July? Don't forget, you want to look at this reading from above. Remember, kings in a general reading, queens and kings can represent the opposite. You'll notice in my readings that I don't shout out signs very often. And it's really because I want you to go by the energy of a person. Okay, they're ready. I do have my window open, so if you hear noises, it's traffic. Okay, and I think I addressed this in the Leo video because I did have a comment where someone thought they heard an evil spirit, I suppose. So I went back and I listened to the timestamp that she put on, and it was traffic. So we got to be aware of this. And I'm only saying it because the woman then said she ran out of her house it wouldn't go back into her house until her husband came home. You know, that energy is not coming from me. So I just want you to be aware of that, okay? I'm not saying that spirits won't speak, that you won't hear spirit. You very well may hear them, you know, especially your own guides, but there's no evil forces coming from here. The energy, my energy is always cleared. I'm always clearing the energy of the office. Everything. The doorways, my cards. So, okay. Okay, let's begin. Today is the 22nd of June. So your reading is really starting from today. I have the Four of Pentacles. I have the Four of Cups. I have the Hangman. I have the King of Swords. And I have the Nine of Pentacles. First thing I'm feeling is someone is putting their own dreams on hold for someone else, due to someone else. You know, I don't want to say due to someone else, but it's due to a situation because of someone else that it's like you lost your mojo. I have the Princess of Swords. I have the Seven of Pentacles. So yeah, someone is definitely putting, you know, whether it's a career path, something you've already built, something you want to build, something you want to begin, definitely feels like has been on hold due to someone else, possibly this King of Swords, Aries, Leo, nope, 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 I'm wrong, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and I also have the Princess of Swords over here, so a younger air sign, and they are both anchoring this Nine of Pentacles. And if I'm going up, it's just like, you know, if someone has wanted to start a business, feels like a dream of yours, it's on hold right now. For a few of you, you may have had like a partner back out on you. Because I am kind of feeling that there's something within this where someone backs out on you. Someone, well, for some of you, this could certainly be the energy of putting my dreams on hold as I raise a child. I raise my children. But it looks to me like a child has been raised, you know, like this child has already been raised. Now, You know, I don't know if someone's having problems with possibly their daughter. So most of the energy of father and daughter. But this King of Swords is what's restricting you. Now, you're restricting yourself, but this King of Swords is the culprit, I suppose we could say. Let's see what else we have. We have the Eight of Cups. We have the Prince of Swords. So I have the Princess and the Princess of Swords. And, you know, for some of you, this is what it is. It is raising the children. It was raising the children. I feel that more than anything. Like my children are now at least supposed to be out of the house. Let me put it this way. They're at the age where they can be self-efficient. So perhaps you're thinking now of picking this back up. Yet it feels kind of like a secret. Like for some of you, you don't want your partner to know. And I'll be honest, it's like you don't want your daughter to know because you're afraid that the daughter will then tell the father. So much alike. And if this is a daughter and a son, it's like the son is more like you, the daughter is like the father. Whether you're together or not. But I'm definitely seeing someone putting their career path on hold. But you're getting antsy. You want to, you definitely want to, you want to bring life to it. You know, this is something that you haven't forgotten. This is a desire that you probably had the majority of your life. I have the World. And I have the Seven of Wands. It's like someone doesn't want you to change your life. Someone doesn't want you to go into this next chapter. I'm wondering if a few of you, this is about the children are now grown. Someone, this partner, still, you know, it's like, I don't know, they just don't trust you. I don't know. But I also feel for some of you, you may be divorcing this person. You may be realizing that you just can't see eye to eye on things. And for others of you, this may have already happened. This may be a part of the reason why you separate. You don't have to be married. I don't have marriage cards here, but I feel that energy of what was partnership. And right now, I'm definitely feeling these are your children. And again, it's like the sun wanting to follow your path, believing in the direction that you want to go. Maybe you are, this may be the only one you're really talking to about it. You know, if this Princess of Wands is your daughter, it could be a friend. I feel like you want to be a little bit careful. Princess of Swords, I'm sorry. You want to be a little bit careful because, I don't know. I just see her, I just feel like if you tell her a secret, it's going to get right out. You got a little gossiper on your hands. It's just the way she is. But I feel like you yourself, you're done with the conflict of it all. You know, it's like I raised my children and now I'm feeling boredom within my own life. And I just wouldn't be surprised if you've already asked for a divorce or if you're thinking about that, because we have the Eight of Cups below that. So that's a desire for more, right? It's a desire to go into the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is about bringing my wishes to my reality. But I know that I need movement first. And with the Seven of Pentacles right next to that, I agree with you. You know, this, well, I mean, that looks like an eclipse. So this may be around, well, the eclipse season is what? August. Or does it start at the end of July? Okay, well, let's keep going. So definitely someone, you know, because the world came out first. And the world is about closing one chapter so a next chapter can begin. You guys know when I see the world card, I always think a very spiritual chapter. I know who I am within this chapter. I've gained a lot of strength, wisdom, courage, and stability. Somebody doesn't like that. Somebody doesn't like that. Why? Why don't they like that? Well, because there's a fear. You know, it's that energy of life keeping us busy, but now that the children are self-efficient, listen, they don't have to be out of the home, but they're self-efficient. I want to follow my dreams now. I want to look at this real quick because they came out on their own. So I want to get a better understanding of this for you. I have the King of Cups and the Ace of Wands. Well, King Cups. I'm wondering if this is jealousy. Like literally jealousy of who are you going to meet on this new path. You know, it has a feeling of someone shaking in their boots. I don't know. Did this person maybe not stand up during this relationship and now they're worried? Because it feels like it's, for them, internal worry. I feel like in their head what they're thinking is, how can you not meet someone and then be intrigued by them? And they're thinking this because they know they haven't given you all that you deserve, especially now. Perhaps for some of you, the last 7 years, 7 months. You know, the time factor doesn't really matter. What I'm feeling is, you know, of course, the beautiful beginning of a relationship, though, I have to tell you, you may have gotten together because you got pregnant or they got pregnant, you know, depending on which end you're here. So I'm wondering if the foundation itself was really ever sturdy enough. But, you know, it seems like you went the course, but now you want to go off course. And where this restriction, this energy from your partner is coming from is their own insecurities. I mean, they're realizing how little they gave you, especially emotionally. Now, I'm also wondering if this is them trying to then turn it around, where they then come in as this King of Cups. So let's look. Let's see if they have an alternative motive here. Four of Wands. Wow. So they don't want this relationship to end. King of Cups, possible Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. And they don't want this to end. They're telling you that they can turn over, well, okay. They're telling you they're going to turn over a new leaf. Is that a saying? Turn over a new leaf? Jeez. Ah, all right. You know, why can't people just be truthful, honest? So this is someone who has not treated you the best. You know, I'm not feeling abuse. I'm not feeling, you know, maybe mentally, verbally. But I have to say, I feel more, you know, I don't feel like they overtook you. I feel like you stood up, and so there may be a lot of yelling, screaming within this relationship. You know, your fire. And we have this person being represented as swords. You know, everything in me wants to believe him, but I can't. I can't. I can't. I can't turn this around. You know, it is what it is, and I can't suggest this person because I don't feel, you know, they may feel they have the best intentions, but I don't know. It's like you can't teach an old dog new tricks. I don't know if I want to tell you, you know, if this is a marriage, go ahead and divorce this person, but you know, this is beyond the two of you. What I mean by that is this would be, could the two of you work it out? You could. But I feel this partner will slip. What do I mean by that? Cheating? I don't have anything that's telling me someone's cheating, but I don't feel like anyone is changing their ways. So it would be a very temporary action of showing you, you know, like almost trying to take you back to the beginning again, reminding you of how great it was. But hello, like where you been? You know, where you been? And here's beautiful you that put your dreams on hold. Okay, so that's got to be a personal choice, but I hear you. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. Oh, why am I using this deck? I don't know why, Sagittarius. I feel like a lot of you are stuck right now. It's like you know what you want to do. Now this is going beyond the last couple. We're moving on from there. Unless it wants to come back out. But I feel as a whole, of course not all of you, but it is a feeling of restriction. It's like I know what I want to do, yet I feel I can't go forward. Could be a lack of finances. So let's break that down. Our restriction looks like it's coming at the beginning, so let's see if we can figure this out so we can move beyond it. I have the Eight of Wands. That's good. I have the Empress. That's fantastic. And I have Judgment. Beautiful. Okay. Beautiful. So here you've been stuck. You know, again, for some of you, it's like being a mother, being a father. But times are changing. So we have something about to begin quickly after a what feels like a long time out. We have the energy of rebirth. But I have to, you know, it feels like rebirth over your creativity, the bringing back of your beautiful creativity and doing something fantastic with it. Boy, this reminds me a little bit of Leo's reading. Not really, but, you know, some of the energy feels the same. You know, for a few of you, you may be waiting for an inheritance, some type of family money. I don't feel like it's a lot. You know, I mean, I don't feel like this is going to make you rich or anything, but it might be enough to get you moving on this path. It might be what some of you are waiting for. And, you know, it's like, I have plans for that money. I don't have that money yet, but I have plans for it. Ten of Wands. Sag, this is you. This is clearly the past, right? Ten of Wands is the past. Ten of Wands talks about a journey that, you know, it's been difficult, but it's a journey I wanted to take. it is something that, you know, again, it's like that energy of feeling like maybe I planned on going to college and then I found myself pregnant. So everything was on hold. I love my children. I loved, you know, being there for them, growing up, all that, you know, whatever this means. But this is talking about effort that you put in, that you wanted to put in, right? That you wanted to put in doesn't mean it was easy. It wasn't easy, especially if it's, you know, relating to children. You know, it's not easy raising kids. So this is a long path that's been walked, but it's fortitude. It's moving forward. It's with purpose, and now it is like the struggle wants to come to an end. It's time. It's time. Hello, the 8 right above it. It's like something's happening quickly. That is, I mean, it's just changing your direction. I have justice. Well, if this was you earlier and a divorce is what you were seeking, a divorce is what you will get, especially with judgment right above that. You know, fair, a fair judgment. Also, I don't know. Man, I mean, how many are you out there that your children, well, this is the time of year too. I want to look real quick. I don't want to say divorce unless, okay. So you're all walking away. So you're either walking away from a marriage or a relationship. It's not because you didn't try. You know, for some of you, it's like, you know, don't hold regret over this because you tried. You know, did you have a mouth? Yeah. Did they have a mouth? Yeah. I'm not feeling soulmate energy here at all. It doesn't mean there wasn't love, right? And that doesn't mean there weren't lessons. There's always a lesson. But I have a Sagittarius or someone who's guided here who you are ending a relationship, period. And you're ending it for a couple different reasons. You're ending it because it's just not working anymore. You're ending it because for some reason there's a feeling of freedom now. Again, whether you have children and they're now self-sufficient, but you're ending it so you can live the type of life that you've dreamed of. Almost like I've been living someone else's life now. I want to start living my life. I kind of like that attitude. Okay. Okay, well, I have the Hangman, so let's look at the Hangman. I have the 6 of Pentacles. I have the 6 of Swords. We're getting a lot of double numbers. We have double 4s, double 6s. I have the 10 of Cups, and I have the Hermit, card of Virgo. You know, it's almost too easy. But you know, I feel like you've had time. Like you've had time to reflect upon what it is you want in life. This 10 of Cups, I don't feel like you're living within it. It is what you want. So we had this person earlier who is saying, baby, let's not give up on each other. I love you. I love you to the ends of the earth. Wow, maybe they say that. I don't know if I've ever said that. But you've had time to reflect. And, bottom line is they are not giving you what you deserve. Down to everything. If you're living with them, they don't clean up after themselves. It's almost a given that they think you should do it for them. What the hell? Sorry guys, but if you're still in that mentality, come on. Why don't we all take care of ourselves? Because she's moving on. He's moving on. Whoever this is moving on. I am feeling more female energy here, though. That is moving on. Moving to calmer waters. This is what you've been reflecting about. I feel for some of you, you have a plan in place, and maybe you're going to do this quickly. This could also mean you're moving, but it does feel quick. Take a card right in the middle of all of them. Oh my. So we have the Eight of Cups again. So that's what, that's what the Hermit mode was about. You are examining where you're at compared to what you want. Okay, let me rephrase that. You're examining where you're at compared to where you wanted to be, where you would hope to be. Doesn't mean you never had this, but it's not existing now. I feel like it's like you're seeing very clearly. This can be many different situations that were, things that we're going through, but different ways, because I do feel that. This time spent in reflection over the Ten of Cups. It's the type of life I want. This is light, happy energy. Doesn't mean there is never any problems. Of course, there's always something. It's just that feeling of, I know there's better out there. And you're going after it. You're going after it. This is also about following your intuition. This is about spiritual guidance. And you're following it. So what you're doing. Alright, let's look at this King of Swords. Let's see what's going on with him. Other than the father of your child, who else could this represent? Listen, if some of you are worried about your age, beginning a new career, beginning a new path, and you feel, listen, you may be competing with people that are younger than you, but I feel like your wisdom, the way that you can present yourself, you're going to be fine. I'm not going to say you're not going to get any no's, you know, as you seek this new path, or that you don't run up against any resistance. You may. But, you know, it's like, I want to tell you, but don't let that stop you, but I already know it won't stop you. All right, King. You know, he's got his arms crossed. Look at that, 2 of Cups. Let's not get too excited yet. Although this may be somebody completely different. I'm noticing they both got brown boots on. We have the Wheel. We have the Ace of Swords. Okay, let me look into this. I feel this is, for some of you, it feels like new love. It definitely feels like new love. And you may have already met this person. You know, you may be communicating. This may be somebody that you're communicating with online. Because I feel like you haven't physically met this person. Maybe that's the next step. But I do feel like there is a love developing here. You could live on other side, you know, different sides of the world. Though that doesn't have to stop us anymore, right? Because this love that's developing online, it has it's giving you a feeling of, okay, let me put it a different way. It's like this person that you're talking to. And by the way, I feel like this is mutual, but I just feel like you've never met anyone like them. I don't know why, but I definitely have the feeling of, like, I have just never met anyone like you, and you're intrigued by them, and they're intrigued by you. You know, is this a real soulmate love? You know, 2 of Cups is soulmate energy. We'll take them. I mean, we are talking about soulmate, right? So we should get as much clarification. I have the 9 of Swords. I have the 5 of Pentacles. I have the King of Cups. I'm wondering if some of you are worried about the distance. I have the 7 of Wands. And I have the 2 of Swords. I feel like, I feel like you're worried about the distance. I feel like if you're female, you're more worried about it than the male counterpart. Same sex, it would be who's ever carrying the feminine energy is feeling the worry. Now, this is unnecessary worry. I want to point that out. It's unnecessary worry. And part of it is because this Five of Pentacles, that feeling of being left out in the cold, of being cut off, especially with the Ace here. Well, they just cut me off. I don't think so, because I have the King of Cups here also. So I do believe two people found each other online. And I feel like with the Two of Swords is about, you know, you may be getting into the discussion of visiting each other, taking a trip, seeing each other. And you have to really think this over. You know, of course, it's a yes, but then you have to think it over. Let's see, 7, 8, 9. Got a 9. Oh, excuse me, 1 second. Sorry about that. My dinner just arrived. I special order tonight, lobster bisque. Okay. But no, I'm not going to eat it until I'm done with your reading. Alright, so you're getting to that discussion point of visiting each other. You know, and some of that discussion may be who's going to travel. Well, let me see. It looks like the male may be doing the traveling, the visiting. I want to just look at this a little bit closer, though. I just want to make sure that this is good. It feels good. Okay, I got the Hierophant. I like that. I like that. Just because the Hierophant makes me feel safe. And that was what I wanted to check on. I want to make sure this is safe. Please, you know, I can't cover everyone here. And I know there's a lot of people having online relationships, so I got to find a way to make sure you know this is for you. But I also want you to be proactive, okay? Don't take people for the word. So if you're dating someone online, get as much info. Be your own detective. You don't have to tell them. You have every right, okay? And I think it's a smart step. But I am feeling good here that the Hierophant came out. It definitely makes me feel safe. Look at this, and then the Three of Swords comes out. I just want to say be careful of your fears of prior pain, prior relationships. I do feel like someone was with someone very narcissistic. And that energy has stuck with you. I feel like they're out of your life, but that energy lingers. I feel good about this person. I do. I do. I do feel it is your soulmate. And I do feel this three swords is energy that is lingering either from you or them. But I feel like one of you had a very narcissistic partner, and that is hard energy. I mean, that's the type of energy where if you don't cut it off, it will follow you. A narcissist does not want to lose you. You're their prize. Really nothing more. And I hate to be that blunt, but that's the truth. A real narcissist, okay? We can have those tendencies, but this, because I'm feeling that lingering energy. So I feel like, just be careful of that. Because here's this worry too. That worry over. Listen, this is going to be all gut instinct. Yet it's, I do think this is your soulmate. I really do. But in the same time, I still think, investigate what you can. You know their name, right? Hey babe, what's your birthday? What town did you grow up in? What was it like? Get them talking. But listen. Actively listen. Okay. Let's move on from that. So I do feel very good about this. I feel that if there's a worry, it's because of lingering energy. So make yourself feel good about it. Do play the detective. Play the detective. I just want to say real quick, I must have opened my personal Facebook public because I've had a lot of friend requests from online, and I had to turn them down. I am so sorry, but the reason why is I don't have a professional Facebook, if there is such a thing. I don't have that. Mine is just personal, and it's my little sanctuary. I don't even add that many friends, but it has nothing to do with the readings, nothing to do, I can't say that spirituality, but so I just want you to know if I've had to say no, that is why. I say no to everyone. Okay? Please don't take it personally because it kills me to have to push that decline button, but that's why. I have grandchildren, and I feel like we all need to protect our Facebook, our social media. However, you want to find out the truth about someone, look through their social media. Okay, let's move up. Okay, so this king is showing up as new love. And when I'm saying new love, you that I have the moon and the king of swords again coming out in the center card, which is a 9 of pentacles. So this is about something you don't know, something that has not been revealed. Well, it may have been revealed. Wow, we're getting a lot of repeating cards. All right, what's going on here? This is another 4. So we have trip 4s. Knight of Cups and the Chariot. The reason why I am taking a moment here is because where I was just talking about an ex's energy, narcissistic energy, I don't feel they're out of your picture yet. They may be watching. And maybe that's why I'm talking about social media. You know, if you have things that are public, make them private. Especially if you dealt with a narcissist. Trust me. Because if they can't get through you, they'll go through family or friends. I don't want to worry you, okay, because I don't feel that. I just feel there is a need to amp up your security. That's it. Okay, because especially if, whether this is this partner or you, you know, again, it's that energy of making a plan to see each other, right? To travel to see each other. If you post it on your Facebook or Instagram or, you know, whatever, and it's public, your ex is going to see that. You know, you may have a twinge in you is like, well, let them see it. Let them see what's going on in my life, how my life has improved. But you don't want that. Because this, again, is that prior narcissist. And all you're doing is feeding, fueling the fire. This is not to be worried about, but there is simple steps I do feel you should take. I feel after this reading, we should all go on our social media accounts and just do security checks. That's all. Because I don't want this person triggered. This person of the past triggered. Here's your card. It's funny because I feel like, it's not funny, but this person, this may give you a clue. I feel like this person, even after all the hell, right? Secrets, definitely see that with them. And even with all the pain of the breaking up, well, probably more on your end, I feel that they may still contact you. Or towards the end, like I feel like you broke up, and as you're on your own, you know, of course they try to pull you back in. I don't feel like you bought that. I feel like you moved on from that. Free and clear from that. Yet I do feel like this person may text you. Probably doesn't call you. Maybe. But like more text. Private messages. That type of thing. Talking about having sex. Trying to get you. Trying to be in their head romantic to try to sleep together. But it's never going to work. Like, I can see you just be like, there's no way in hell. what can you do here? Best thing to do is anything that you're connected to with this person. Number one, put a block up. Put a block on your Facebook. Put a block on their telephone number. Put a block on your text. Do what you need to do. Again, I'm not feeling danger. I feel like that part is over. But what I want is I kind of want this energy to go away. And there's still a few windows open. Okay? But I'm telling you, if your Facebook is public and you post that this new love is going to come see you or you're going to go see them, this ex is going to see it. And if this is a narcissist, I'm not fearful for your life here. What I'm fearful for is, they would absolutely contact this person and feed them a line of bullshit. They can destroy this, and you know this. So, okay, let's not harp on it. But, be diligent here and block. And don't give in. Okay. This could even be that person way back from the marriage, but I have the Prince of Pentacles, I have the Seven of Pentacles, and I have the Five of Cups. Five of Cups again. Seven of Pentacles again, which is good. We'll take that. I feel like this King, this new love. I should have left out the Soulmate card. Because it is what they are. Okay. Okay. Couple different things. Number one, this person, you, very like-minded. Very like-minded. I feel like this person helps motivate you, and you motivate them. Couple different things. To be a better person. But I also feel like some of you, this may be how you met this person. You may be doing something online and you connected. Because I'm feeling like they're helping, right? Because we're on this Nine of Pentacles. This is about your own path. This is about your own stability and your own creativity. Nine of Pentacles, there's a lot of wisdom behind that, behind you. Look at that. I wanted to see why this Five of Cups came back out again. And you have the Tower over that. Now, what this can mean for some of you is a relationship that came to a quick end. Somebody put a quick end to it, whether it was you. I do feel it's more you. Like, I feel like you are driving this train. But this happened quickly. For someone, it felt destructive. It was painful. So, I feel like we're back at a marriage again. This is what I think happened. For some of you, it feels like, it does feel like you lost money. And it's almost that feeling of having to start over, even financially. Yet this person, the soulmate, is somehow helping you with that. You know, are they handing you money? I don't think so, but I think they're giving you, they're helping you in some way. Now, they too may have gone through a divorce. And I'm saying they too have gone through divorce. I'm not, you know, up here, I'm not saying you all went through a divorce. But I do feel like this person, it's funny because I feel like two people, prior commitments, both having difficult people they had to deal with. You know, you definitely had, it feels like for a lot of you, like this, a narcissist. And them, it feels like they had somebody very codependent upon them, which is, you know, narcissistic tendency. So it's like you both had these money problems. And I don't know if this is the other person, but it's like, even like losing a home, like literally losing a home, having to start over from scratch. But that doesn't stop. It doesn't stop you. It doesn't stop them, whoever this energy is for. It doesn't stop either of you. Because it's like you, you know, it's like you have this thirst for knowledge. There's something you want to build. You're very clear on what it is you want to build. I feel like I got to bridge these two. You know, I have to go back. I feel like for some of you, if you're waiting for an inheritance or you're waiting for, let's say, some type of settlement, I feel like that's coming to you. This may be the very money that is then going to help you on your path. It's something that's unexpected. You know, it's expected, but the arrival of it is sooner than expected. So it's almost like things were stripped away, but now they're being replenished again. Okay, well that makes sense. I couldn't figure that out there. You know, it doesn't have to mean everything was stripped away, but enough. Alright, let's keep going. So I'm looking at the Seven of Pentacles. I have the Four of Swords, the Two of Pentacles, and the King of Wands. Well, it's good to see a different king. So, this is you making a decision. This is something, okay, this is you and something you have put thought into it. You know, you've prayed over it. You have sought spiritual help over it. It's a decision that has to do within your material world, your 3D world. And it has to do with your seeds of intention, Let's look at this 7. Let's think about the 7 of Pentacles for a second. So 7 of Pentacles is the seeds of intention that we've already planted, right? So while we're waiting for those seeds to come to harvest, 7 of Pentacles is about nurturing those seeds. How do we nurture? It's like your thoughts of intention. How do I nurture that? Staying positive, keeping belief behind it, not giving up, that type of thing. Understanding that everything is possible. Look at that. So we have the Ace of Cups, we have the 8 of Pentacles, and we have the Magician. Sagittarius. Whatever you're building here, this is telling me you will be successful. This is telling me also, for some of you, this is a new venture. You're going in as the apprentice, right? This is what we do. We begin as the apprentice, but we exit as the master, as the teacher. This is believing in yourself again. Absolutely believing in yourself again. I also feel this is about, I'm thinking about how we had the Hermit earlier, and I felt that time of reflection. And I feel this Ace of Cups is part of that. So this connection that starts online, again, I don't feel like you physically have met each other yet. You may have. I'm not saying you don't know what each other looks like. You probably Skyped and all that. But physical, actual touch. I don't feel that yet. I feel that is something else you're working towards. Something else they're working towards too. Because remember, this is all about your seed of intention. And it's just kind of blossoming out. What it is telling you, though, great things don't come easy all the time. And it's because of the effort we put into something that we're proud of it at the end. We know how much work we've put into something. It's just showing me that you're willing to put in the work for your foundation, for your path. It's also what I like is showing me, because yes, I got a little nervous, and I guess I'm going to have to get used to this, more and more people meeting online. So I did get a little nervous about it. But you guys are just like-minded. And I'm wondering if this is going to go into not just love, but some type of business partnership. Because no matter how I cut it, this person is attached to this new path, but also within your creativity. I mean, this would be beautiful. All right, I just want to ask one thing, though. So what about the distance? What about the distance? The Three of Wands. That's not a problem. Three of Wands is optimism about this new path. I'm feeling good on this new path. I'm past the 2. I'm past the fear. I've put in the action. This feels really good. So the distance doesn't seem, it's a hindrance. Don't get me wrong. But not always, because sometimes when you're in this type of relationship, you're forced to get to know each other on a different level, right? It's more about conversation. Really getting to know someone on a deep level. I like that. And that's what it looks like is what's happening. You know, I have the 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So every time I'm seeing growth. And I don't know, I just kind of feel like someone is like waiting for you to arrive. Or you're waiting for them to arrive. You know, it's like you're looking over the horizon, but you're happy. You guys are going on a trip or... And listen, this is casual. This is, you know, this is feeling passion within yourself. This is feeling sexy. You know, like you feel good about yourself. This person makes you feel good about yourself. With the Death card. So for some of you, this could be Scorpio. Passion also. I do feel like, you know, I feel like the Death card is representing two things here. Number one, I feel like it's showing me the journey to get to where you're at. There's just been nothing easy about it, right? But you have learned so much. Remember that. But I can see that it's been difficult. I feel like what this is telling me, you know, for some of you, yes, it's going to represent Scorpio, but I also feel this is about truly how do I say this? It's like, if you have pain of the past, it is going away. This is like no one you've ever met before. They feel the same way. You know, this can definitely be a symbol of making sure all the doors are closed to the past. All the windows are shut. Maybe I need to make sure, again, my social media is private. No one can get to it. I definitely feel it's a death of old ways of being because this relationship is so different. The Death card is about letting go of resistance also, though. And going into this as easily as possible. There's no room for your past here, okay? There's no need for it. And if, you know, if you're dating anyone online, I always suggest do background check. I mean, be proactive in, you know, the safety of your own life. I just want to look at one thing. Oh, 9 of Cups. Beautiful. It's like I am being extra safe for you. I just want to make sure it's a good thing. Well, hello. You know, it's exactly what you want. It is the type of relationship that you have been waiting for. They've been waiting for. We had the 8 of Cups twice, I think. Oh, I know twice. Maybe, well, I've only used 2 decks, so twice. That's your desire. Where was your desire taking you? Into the 9 of Cups. Here it is. I wanted to put one more card in the Soulmate card just to check. I feel good. I feel good. Okay. feel like your mother, you know. Let me check it out for you, honey. Before you do, let Mama check it out. Let Mama check it out. Okay. Jeez. Alright, so we're going down to this Prince of Swords. I have the Ten of Swords. I have the Eight of Swords. Ugh. I have the Three of Pentacles. I have the Seven of Cups. And I have the Prince of Swords. Holy freaking swords. Holy freaking swords. What is going on with all the swords? That was my stomach. That growling it was an evilness. Well, okay, a couple different things. Number one, it's showing me that that someone is setting themselves free from a tough time. Someone who has been stuck in heartbreak. Someone who feels like they have been played. And maybe you were. So I'm looking at this Knight of Swords. And this Knight of Swords seems to have caused some destruction in your life. This does feel like a relationship. I'm hoping it's a prior relationship because, you know, this person is a player. This person, I do feel, God, they're just so untrustworthy. Who is this person that's showing up now? Who's this person showing up now? And why? Why? Well, because there's healing over this is why. Man, I just don't like this energy. And I have to tell you something. This is the type of energy, the Ace of Wands. Beautiful. So I know you're going to be moving away from that. Or you have. The Ace of Swords, though. You know, you may not have taken the action yet. Holy shit, man. What is this person? Wow. Okay, so for some of you, alright. For a few of you, I feel like this is a few. I do feel like you're kind of stuck within a relationship. You went out of a relationship. This feels like a marriage to me. This feels like two people are living together because you went away from it. And you can't. And I feel like the reason why you can't get away from it is because you don't have any money. You don't have a way of... It's not that you don't have any money, but you don't have enough money to, let's say, rent a place, you know, especially when they want first month, last month, security. Like, hello, I'm not buying your house, I'm renting your house. Sorry. I don't know, I find such fault with that, but that's just me. I guess if I owned the house, I'd probably look differently at it. But nonetheless, this is you not having the resources to move out of this energy. I don't like what this person is doing at all. This is someone from your past. Man, this is, so, let me look. Who do I have here? I have the king, I'm sorry, I have the Prince of Swords. So, younger air sign. This is probably someone that you had a past relationship with and then reconnected with. And I do feel like you've already reconnected and now you are stuck. Okay. What can they do? What can they do? What can they do right now? Whoa. Make a new plan. Hop on the bus. For some of you, listen, this is bad, right? This is a ton of mental abuse, a ton of mental abuse. This is someone who is a player. They are not going to change their spots. You know this already. I'm not telling you anything you don't know. You want out of this. I can see this, but you're stuck. What can you do? You know, it's exactly what I asked Spirit. What can you do now? I feel like some of you, this may mean moving in, leaving this person, moving in. Listen, if your parents are alive, moving with a friend. I know that there's help for you with the Fool here. Six of Wands. So there's victory. There's victory over this. It's just right now you are in it. Untrap your mind is number one. Make a plan. Keep the plan to yourself. To, you know, you and wherever you're going, whoever this person is that you may move in with, you know, or is this someone who is going to help you, you know, get you the money to move into your own place? You know, maybe down the road, but I feel like right now the answer is there's a friend or parent, a family, there's someone that you can stay with. I'm seeing you getting out of this situation. I'm seeing you coming out as the victor. Now, what does that mean? That just means freedom. Especially with the Fool over here. There's always a way. And I know I do get this a lot in my readings. Okay, let me ask one more question. Alright, so how long, or tell me about, how do I ask this? Okay, I just want to know after the fact. I already know you're going to be the victor, but I want to know after the fact, like the legits of this, the two. At the Hangman, and I have the Five of Wands. You know, I just feel like this is just saying it'll just continue and continue and continue and continue. It's like there's no end to insight. But in the same breath, with the Hangman here, Hangman is seeking wisdom about his next step. So the Hangman keeps himself in place until he feels confident about his next step. He's seeking help, though. Nothing's going to change here. But it does change, and let's look at that real quick. Let's look at the Six of Wands. You know, I'm seeing a lot of yellow, and that's brighter days. That's happiness seeping back in. I'm seeing the orange and the beautiful purples, which is healing and spiritual help. I'm seeing the passion coming back within you. You know, every wand has new growth. Look at that. I have the King of Pentacles coming after that. Who's the King of Pentacles? Who's this King of Pentacles? He's the sunshine. Okay. This King of Pentacles would be someone new that you meet after this journey. You know, who, I mean, it's pure happiness when you get the Sun card. And this could certainly represent someone's father. Okay. I kind of feel like it's actually someone who is offering you a job. Look at that, yeah. So this feels like someone who, I'm sorry, I know I'm going all over the board, but sometimes I speak too quickly. This is definitely someone, okay, so you leave this situation, keep it quiet, you know, as much as you can, you know, because in your mind, you think there's no way that you can get beyond this. How am I going to do this when I have such little resources? You'd be amazed at the way divine will put helpful people in place for you. I'm telling you, when you take, you know, here's the Fool. The Fool's saying, you have to take that first step. We can't take it for you. You have to take that first step. But once you take just that first step, things will fall in place. There will be opportunity offered to you. And hello, it's being presented by the Sun. This is a rebirth of you. A new passion within you. No one can hold us down unless we let them hold us down. Sometimes we do have to move away. Sometimes we have to move away. And I just mean in this situation, listen, if you want to fight for a house and all that, that's fine, but move first. Because this doesn't get better. And there is mental abuse. And, you know, I feel like if you even, I don't even think you question anymore, but I feel like if you question this person about where have you been, you couldn't believe him anyway. I don't like this person for you at all. This person is a little, okay, it doesn't matter. This person needs more help than I can give them. But look what it's showing you. I really want you to see this. So the Fool is asking you, all you need to do is take that tiny step. Take the first step. You know, make that plan and then take the step. This is you taking the step. This is you being victorious. Now, does it happen immediately? You move in with someone, you know, if that's your solution here, yeah, there's stuff you're going to have to deal with, but automatically, you know, just getting away from this energy is going to change you. It's going to lift your spirits. It's like whatever they're throwing at you, they're throwing at you anyway. But here, you're living amongst it. Here, it's completely different. They don't have the same control. They won't be able to control you anymore. This person, when they lose you, because they will lose you, don't go back. Ever. This is the person I say don't ever return to. crazy. We're getting a mixture here today. But listen, you know, these things are coming to an end. The ability to end them. But every step of the way, it's saying we have to be, you know, we have to be that full. We have to be able to walk through certain fears to change certain circumstances. Okay. Wow. I'm going to have to recover from this reading. I'm picking all this up, and I want to do final clarification. I have no clue. 133. Bring it out, the crystal vision. Okay, final clarification. Let's give them something good to hang their hat on. Okay, final clarification. Clarification, please. You know, for those of you who are in that heavy mental energy, you know, due to someone else, what I can tell you is, you know, you have to find a way, you know, meditation. You got to protect your own mental stability because, man, some people. Okay, we have the Magician. So, I kind of like that. Being proactive, right? Sun, I don't know when it fell out. 6 of Cups. 9 of Pentacles again. King of Cups. Judgment. King of Cups is again. Doesn't mean it's the same person, but oh, well, I just pushed the Sun up there. We have the Moon, and we have the Knight of Wands. Okay. You know, this is definitely showing success on a career path, on your creative ideas. If you own your own business, success. You know, I know I'm just like throwing out the word success, but what I mean is you're gonna see your abundance pick up. You're gonna start earning more money, and if you're giving everything to it, word of mouth will help you grow tremendously. But listen, make sure you're giving everything to it, because for some of you, it may be something you want to roll out, and it's just saying, you know, make sure you're ready to roll it out. Because once you do, it's funny, I have Judgment here, and I know that energy just from having an online business. You know, do I get judged? Absolutely. I can shake it off, though. But I do. In the beginning, it was a little different. You have to get used to it. You have to get, you know, you got to get a thick skin. You got to let it roll off. So, this is about getting proactive. This is about getting yourself moving in the direction you want to move. No restrictions. Understanding that there's no one now restricting you but you. And I don't feel like you're restricting yourself. I shouldn't have said that. You have loving, beautiful cards supporting all of this. It's like all this love coming up to you. You know, and I just want to say, because I feel like part of the story is carrying on, because I got this knight down here. So for some of you, this is that old energy, that old narcissistic energy, right? That person from the past. But it doesn't matter, because the 9 is following that. This is about you. You know, you're alone here. And, you know, it's just like the heavens have opened up for you. They're illuminating things for you also. They're illuminating paths. They're illuminating ways out. They're renewing you. They're renewing your heart. Some of you have been through so much that you need to take this time and allow, you know, it's just like, give your own heart some love. Give it a minute to heal. Right? Just give it a minute. You know, I don't want this reading to go too long, but I have to say, for some of you, you may also have someone coming back. Different, okay? Different people. You may have someone coming back that it does feel like you get a new chance with. Now, we have all kinds of things happening in the sky. We have awakenings going on left and right. So not all people from the past are stuck in the past. Many of them have evolved themselves, and that's kind of what I feel here. You know, it could be Leo. I have a lot of people here though. So I could have a possible Virgo. I have King Cups, which is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Judgment, you know, I have to look at Judgment as Scorpio. The Sun, card of Leo. The Moon, card of Pisces or Cancer. And then the King of Wands, you, Aries, or, again, Leo. Okay, that's a lot of people. Alright, let's try to pinpoint this real quick. Let's try to pinpoint this. Look at that. Alright, so I just wanted to look at the 6 of Cups. I have the Emperor, and I have the 10 of Cups. And I have the Page of Cups in between. Okay. Wow. So, definitely prior love. Is this an Aries? Well, it may be. You know, it is the Emperor. But I have to tell you, what it also represents to me is growth. Just what, excuse me, I mean, what is it with like burping and reading? Just what I said earlier. You know, we just assume people can't change. But why? We change, right? You've changed. You've grown. Why can't they grow? Again, with the Magician here, it's like if you have doubt, because some of you, I know that you want this, but if you have doubt, investigate. You know what I mean? Be proactive. All right, let me ask. I want to ask a question. So, is this good for Sag, or those that this message is for? Is this yes. You know, the World card's here too. So you have, you know, you have the Sun, which is about rebirth. We have Judgment, which is about rebirth. You have the World, which is about entering into, you know, I think the best chapter, one of the finest chapters of your life. You have a lot of supporting cards around us. You do have the 10 of Cups. I just wanted to make sure why, it's like I am being the detective. This is what I feel. I do feel there is tremendous change with this person. And listen, if this is not your person, it's not your person. And what I mean by that is, I don't know. I just want everyone to be grown up. You know what I mean? Like, I want you to know that if this is your person coming back and this person was horrible and they still act horrible, then no, don't take it back. This person I'm talking about has evolved, just like you have. So, and what I feel is because you have evolved and they have evolved, your energy is now, it's almost like Temperance should be here saying, okay, now it's going to work. Much more mature energy. Doesn't mean you have to be older. Well, you are older. Doesn't mean you're old. It's just the energy has matured. Some of you, this is who you're going to start your family with. Boy, your reading is going to be long. Can't help it. It's like I have the Seven of Wands up against the Seven of Pentacles here. So, am I going to keep fighting myself over my own seeds of potential? You know, I got to remember the seeds that I planted. I've got to harvest. You know, it's not harvest. I've got to nurture those seeds. I feel like you are fighting yourself here. Like you are fighting yourself here. And this is probably why we have the Two of Swords. You know, maybe there's a truth about yourself that you need to face. Something within you that you need to face. It may be, I don't know. You may be a little aggressive yourself when it had to do with this person. Doesn't mean you still are. But I just feel like I need to examine that within myself. This is really my only challenge here. I mean, it really is the only challenge. I know. I feel like someone's like, take it just a hair further. Okay. All right, so I was looking at the Emperor, and I got the Nine of Cups. Again, I got the Nine of Cups. Sagittarius, it feels like, you know, man, can I feel the hell that you've been through? And listen, I've been there with you. But this is about coming out of that now. This is a different time period. These are major energy waves coming in, and listen, we're either going to jump on board or we're going to miss the train. What else? Is there anything else that you need to know? What else? Anything else? Doesn't have to be about anything other than what you think they should hear. Oh my God. Alright, so I hope you heard me. Just asking my guides to, you know, I want to wrap the reading up, but I wanted to know if there's anything else that you need to hear to help you to go forward. Look what came out. The Two of Cups. Again. Justice over that Two of Cups. The Four of Swords and Temperance. Hello. Number one. Justice over the Two of Cups. I feel like this is talking about, this is your time. This is your period. This is your new life. This is like coming home again. This is fulfillment. This is meant to be. And then look what came out with it. The Four of Swords. So this is telling me that, you know, number one, depending on what the circumstances, but the majority of them, this is guidance over. This is what you've been asking for. Some of you have been asking for this help from your angels, your guides, and it's here. Temperance. You know, part of this was really to learn how to balance yourself in the midst of chaos. Some of you've learned. This is divine timing. It's almost like the universe is saying, I'm so sorry for everything you had to go through. Now we're going to make it up to you. Now it is your time. It is your 10 of Cups with your soulmate. This is a new life. A new life. This is success within your business. This is a time period where happiness and laughter should be ruling the day. This is divine timing at its finest. Jump on the train. Choo-choo. I love you guys. I have no clue how long this reading went, but we are still going to end it with especially your reading. One more tone. So if your headphones, be prepared. And and we're going to close out the reading. I love you guys so much. I will always be your detective. Always. Always. I love you. I will see you soon.